100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
Okay, Coach, summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, get away. H3, 218. Chopper. Bravo. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Can Lobo. Let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robertson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hit it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 62 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Chicago.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. A quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st down, Bears.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it. It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Protein spill.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Choose the mic. Oh, you got deep? Like 2. And go.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, Haywood. Check 59. Let's get it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill. Hit it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Ready?
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Go,
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
That's going to be a long day. SOS. Hey, orbit. 45 to Mike. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. They'll set up a throw.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run with Hines. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Rush in. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
The final shot before break. Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. X3, 218, chop it. Hit it.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift, watch the shift. Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10.
Ready? Blue draw quarters. Five.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Ito Smith, his first carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Set up. 10-2 soft.
Focus, defense, focus.
Ready, go. Snap.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah, maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
He's coming. We got double up. Cut. 58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic. I don't think you got it, sir. 61, matchbox lights. Go. Get it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll set up to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, high 7. 58 to Mike. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I always equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Flushed out right. He finds McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll drop to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 31, check 31. Check your hot read. Under 10, under 10.
Greystone travel.
Showing that, showing that.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill, fire, 64, weak. Kill, scene 6.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gilbert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. He's checking.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ready, set. 58, come on. Squeeze, double. Go. 58 is the mic. Go 58.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now. Play. 58 to Mike, 58. Ready.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared. 58, boys, 58. Go. Mike, let him know. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Yeah. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Undercrush. Ready, go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.